what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Throttle YouTube channel. My name is Quinn, and today we're going to be working on our new sweepstakes car, which is an EVO 10. So we have a beautiful HKS Catback exhaust. I'm super excited to put this thing on. It's going to sound incredible. The stock exhaust you don't really hear. So if you're looking for a new exhaust system for your ride, hit throtl.com down in the link description below. Every dollar you spend will get you entries to win this car. So let's get this stock unit torn out, get this thing put in, and we'll go do some rips. So the thing with the EVO exhaust for me, now that I'm listening to it, it is very quiet, it's very muted. But when I'm driving the EVO, the few times I've driven this car, I'm having so much fun shifting and listening to the engine, and you don't really hear the exhaust. You're kind of submerged in the experience of driving the car. So you don't really notice the stock exhaust. It's not that it takes anything away from the car, it just doesn't really add to the experience. So
yeah, you can barely hear it.
Yeah, you can barely hear it at all.
It's more engine noise.
But the feel of the car is what you're focused on. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what this new exhaust sounds like, because this one ain't adding much to the car, if I'm being honest. So we're gonna do it before and after. So we're gonna see what the before is with the stock exhaust with a couple of flybys.
She ain't sound too bad out here.
No?
Huh.
No?
Yeah, for stock, it doesn't sound too bad.
Oh no, this thing's fun to drive. At full tilt, but then again, inside, it's all like you hear engine. It's not exhaust. All you hear is induction noise. So I think the new exhaust we're gonna put on is gonna change that.
Is this Quinn tip of the day?
Yeah, one of them. We're gonna put a little bit of lube on this. So this is throtl, which is a penetrating oil. So I'm gonna put it on the hangers just to make it a little bit easier to come off. This is really good for rusted bolts, like that. Ooh, that's a mess.
You just put a little bit on there and let it soak before you take them off?
Yeah, we'll let it sit for a minute or two, and hopefully that doesn't become the bane of my existence in 5 minutes. So the HKS has like a completely different layout than the factory exhaust. The stock exhaust runs pretty much a single pipe all the way back into the muffler, and then it splits in the muffler. So the HKS exhaust actually has a Y pipe about halfway down, and then you go to 2 mufflers, but Ricky's stealing one. So we're gonna use this real quick. This is our exhaust hanger removal. This thing's actually pretty trick. It's probably one of my favorite, like, kind of weird tools we have floating around the shop. There's a hanger there. So this will actually grab behind. Of course, this one's bolted, so you'd use it up here, not on the actual bolted one like I'm doing, demonstrating to you. But you just pull it off like that. These hangers are a mother to take off with like a screwdriver or something. This makes it like super easy. So I've lowered the car down to Ricky height, so I need his help. And we gotta get Ricky. Ricky!
Hold
the exhaust.
Hold the exhaust?
Let's take this up.
What, you take that off?
Yes, sir. I can't no more.
One curl, that's all you got?
We've got our rear muffler section fully out, so we're gonna remove this pipe here and then start installing our HKS stuff. In order for our HKS mufflers to fit, we actually need to remove this. So this is our tow hook, and it's kind of in the way. So these mufflers hang a lot further out on the sides because it's not one big muffler in the center here. It's two kind of working their way out. So we need to take this guy off to make clearance for it. So let's get him off. All right guys, so it is the next day. We ran out of time yesterday, unfortunately, but today we're back on the kit. We have to move the evap box out of the way to get the tow hook out, so let me show you what we got. So this is our tow hook right here. Now, these nuts are welded to the plate. We have 2 bolts coming in from the back side of the frame this way, so we need to move this evap box out of the way to get to those hardware so we can pull this off, and then we'll have room for our muffler kit. So get her done, let's go.
I miss Quinn.
What day is it today?
It's Red Shirt Tuesday, baby! Woo! Where you at? Let me see.
Do you doubt me?
Will? Oh!
Will! No, Will! He forgot! He forgot!
Dang.
I bet Mickey has. He's gonna be low-key about it. He's gonna act like he's not wearing a red shirt, and he's gonna be like, oh yeah, just all casual, just all sly. Watch.
Come here. What day is it?
It's Red Shirt Tuesday. Mother. Hey, you good? Told you it's gonna be all like, yeah, of course. We've got access to our bolts. Now, they're pretty big boys. Again, this is a tow hook designed to pull the weight of the car. So, don't quite have the leverage I need with a little short wrench. There you go. Free wrench extension.
Dang.
This is the tow hook we needed out of the way. It's now out of the way. So now we can put the evap box back where it was and then get to installing our exhaust.
Are you excited to hear this exhaust, Becky?
I think it's gonna sound good. I haven't driven this car yet, but it's pretty quiet from what I have heard. So this should open it up quite a bit. It's 3-inch, right? Dual.
Some big boys.
Hands on there. It's gonna look good.
Since we removed the tow hook was actually a pickup for the rear diffuser section. So we have these guys here that hold and support this. So since we deleted that, this guy's all floppy. HKS actually provided a bracket, which is gonna go right there, which is gonna pick up the diffuser and substitute the hanger that the tow hook had. So it's cool that they're thinking about everything for this kit, which is really nice. All right, we got our evap system back together. Now we're gonna install our first gasket, which is gonna go right there. And then let's go grab our mid-pipe, get that thing set up. I have got a big tub of Peak multi-purpose grease. So this is really nice for putting hangers on. Sometimes these guys can get kind of stuck. So if you there with the grease, put some grease on it, the rubber hangers will go on a lot nicer. They also come off a lot nicer too.
Excited to hear this thing, Ricky?
Actually, am. You should turn it on right now.
Yeah.
Just back, no mufflers.
Do you think it's gonna be pretty loud?
With those 2 big old things, I think it's gonna be a perfect sound. I think it's only gonna be loud when you step on it.
We've got our front section of the Catback on and bolted down. Everything's tight, everything looks good. The finish is beautiful. So we're gonna move on to the blast pipes now. Get those on, get this thing started. That's gonna look sick. vicious. That is huge.
That's what she said.
Duels on that is gonna be crazy. Okay. So let's get the other side on. Get this thing fired up. Really nice. I like the angle that they come out at. It's not like they're coming out straight. They kind of separate. That looks really nice.
Ooh, that's hot. Is that it?
Well, now we got to start it up and drive it. See what people think. I like it.
Let's try to go on the ground. Let's
That
go,
it is.
baby.
Let's go. Let's do it. I'm okay with where it sits now. It could use a little bit more, but we are gonna put an aftermarket buffer on that, so I think we'll adjust the exhaust further when we get that kit on, but now it's time to start it.
You ready, Mick?
I'm ready. I can't wait to see the body kit, because I think at that point, like Quinn said, we can readjust, and I think some of the carbon fiber components of the kit will maybe tie some of the rear end together a little bit differently. So I'm excited to see it all put together, but it should sound a lot better, so let's see.
I like that. That sounds good.
I think it's nice. It's not super loud. It's nice in the car still. It's not like over drony.
It's not super drony. It's interesting because it has a very similar tone to a Subaru, but it's not like the rumbly, you know, boxer sound to it. It's like a nice...
Give her a little rip.
Was that a little pop that I hear? Did you hear that?
It's got some little pops and bangs.
This thing sounds sweet, dude. Dude, the pops are insane on this exhaust.
They're so good.
This thing sounds so good at full tilt.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Dude, the first time it popped, I was like, dang.
Yeah.
Because it was loud in here.
Oh, yeah. It's nice because it can be quiet though. Like, this is perfect.
Yeah, it's like when you're not hammering on it, it's totally refined, but when you're nailing it, it sounds like a freaking animal. It sounds so sick. All right, guys, that is gonna be it for today's video. We got our new HKS exhaust system installed on the EVO. It sounds absolutely insane. It's a perfect exhaust system for daily driving. It sounds good. It's not crazy loud when you're in the car. And then when you're giving this thing the beans, oh my God, the noises it makes, the pops, crackles, it's a complete package. So I'm super stoked how it turned out. If you wanna get an exhaust system for your car, head over to throtl.com and you'll get an entry to win this. This is our newest sweepstakes car. Every dollar you spend is gonna be one entry to win this EVO 10. If you guys like this kind of content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. And then it's starting to... Chooch.
Chooch.
Soltó que todavía hay que sacarlo para poder poner el exhaust que está aquí. Ahora que está afuera, vamos a seguir trabajando para poner el exhaust en el cajo.
Welcome to Throttle Mundo, baby!
Ay, Just gave Quinn a kiss.
Yummy.
He likes it.
I like your kisses, Ricky.
I got a little kiss for you, John.